Hello guys and welcome to a new devlog video. So the other day after work I decided to go to the library and work a little bit on brainstorming. So I didn't do any coding, I didn't do any art because I believe that brainstorming ideas for your game is as important as actually coding your game and doing the art and the music and all of that. So I spent quite some time thinking about the energy system for my game. First of all, I realized that I didn't tell you guys the name of my game. I decided to call it Quantum Ruins. I really like how it sounds and it fits very well the theme that I'm going for. So I love the final product to be a Metroidvania game, and your little character is on a journey to discover some secrets about some ruins. And the more he discovers the ruins, the more he discovers about this ancient, forgotten civilization which was able to manipulate matter at the quantum level. So I've been highly fascinated by quantum mechanics, and this year I actually finished my master in quantum devices. I thought it would be very cool to play a platformer in which the abilities that you have are somehow linked to some quantum phenomena. Energy plays a major role in this game. I'd like to implement the idea that you can convert matter to energy. So you can collect energy points by killing the enemies, you can absorb their matter, or you can also get energy points by destroying part of the environment. So let's say you have a rock, you break the rock and then you absorb the matter that the rock is made of into energy points that you can use to do stuff. So the player can store a given amount of energy, but he has to be on a given energy state to actually use the energy. At first you are at the ground energy level, so you can't do anything with the energy that you've stored, but whenever you change your energy state to the first, the second or the third excited state, you can use those stored energy points. I know that it may sound very complicated, but you'll see in a moment what I came up with, and I'm pretty sure that it'll be easy to understand once it's actually implemented in the game. So I spent quite some time thinking about what the energy points are going to be used for. I also spent quite some time thinking about how the player would interact with this whole energy system. So whether he had to hold a button to charge energy, whether he would automatically absorb energy and all of that. And I think that it's very important at this stage to think whether you want the player to hold the button or to release a button to perform certain tasks, because this will be very helpful when you actually have to implement that in the code. I'm gonna go through real quick what you can use your energy points for. So right now you can use them to heal, you can use them to attack. So you use the energy points to launch some energy projectiles, and then you use them to perform your what I call quantum powers. So I've decided to include in the game the tunneling effect that is common for electrons. So you would tunnel through energy barriers, and depending on the energy state that you're in, you'll be able to tunnel through certain energy barriers and not through others. There's going to be teleportation. The player is going to be able to teleport the character within a circle described by a given radius. The higher the energy state, the larger the teleportation radius will be. So basically you'll be able to teleport to further locations. And then finally, the third quantum power that I'd love to implement is entanglement, which is very interesting in my opinion. So when the character is entangled to an object or to an enemy, whatever he does, the object or the enemy does too. So if you're entangled with an object and you move around, the object is going to move around as well. And if you're entangled with an enemy, for example, whenever you heal, you'll heal the enemy as well. And whenever you get damage, the enemy will also get damage. And I think that there is a lot of potential to this idea, but for the time being, I'm only going to implement healing, the attack, and tunneling. I'm going to leave the teleportation and the entanglement for later. Once I gathered a lot of ideas, the next step was to actually code and test them. And in order to do so, I drew a little energy box, and basically whenever the character enters this energy box area, he gets one energy point. I've tested a bunch of different things, and I'm going to just show you the results and what I have so far working. And here I must mention again the great video from Game Endeavor. He made a video about how to use two state machines at once, and that helped me immensely because right now I have a state machine that takes care of the movement of the character. So a state machine for the running state, idle state, falling state, wall jump, and all of that. And the second state machine that I use for dealing with energy. Let's have a look at the actual results that I managed to code. So as you can see, the little guy can collect the energy boxes and turn them into energy points. So he has to charge the energy that he has stored so that he can use them, and then he can use them to shoot the energy projectiles. I'm still working on the projectiles, by the way, so they're not finalized at all. Whenever he takes damage, he can use the energy points that he stored to heal. And here, as you can see, if he charges 3 energy points and he heals, he'll immediately heal 3 HP at once. So I'm very happy with the results so far. There's a lot of work to do, but I feel pretty confident with the project so far, and I know what I want to do next. Once I polish the energy system a little bit, I'm going to implement tunneling, and I'd love to have some sort of aura around the character so that you know what energy state he is in, and it's very easy for the player to know what's going on in terms of energy. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Please let me know in a comment down below what you think about the whole energy system. Do you think it's too complicated? Do you want to know more? I am definitely going to talk more about it because it's a major part of my game. And yeah, I hope that you guys have a great day, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.